What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time, my name is Logan, and today we are playing MLB The Show 22. We are playing in the franchise mode today. Um, we are gonna predict. Want to see what MLB The Show 22 predicts the 2023 season to be and what will happen. So I'm gonna start off in regular season. I am controlling the Guardians. I'm not controlling the Guardians, but it's like I had to pick one team, so I picked the Guardians. But I have everything in the auto, so I'm not picking any team. I'm not playing any games, anything. So I'm gonna sim through the whole season and see what happens. We're gonna go through game. We're gonna look at all the games, I guess, too. We can do that. Um, so we have all the games here. So let's go simulate all the games. I don't want to play that. I had to do that to simulate all the games. Anyway, I'm gonna sim this game too. So this is the first game of the season. This is opening day for the season. We have the Pirates. They beat the Cardinals. We have the Nationals beating the Mets. We have the Red Sox beating the Tampa Bay Rays. We have the Yankees beating the Texas Rangers. We have the Orioles losing against the Blue Jays. We had the D-backs beating Milwaukee Brewers. We have the White Sox beating Twins. We have the Braves versus Miami Marlins. We have the Cubs beating the Reds. We have the Phillies. They beat the Astros. So that's who they played in the World Series in 2022. Giants beat the tar out of the Padres. Dodgers beat Rockies. Oakland A's lost against Angels. Tigers lose against the Seattle Mariners. And the Guardians beat Kansas City Royals. So I'm gonna be back in a minute, guys. I'm gonna sim the first month of baseball and see how everyone's doing, what the record is, and stuff like that. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. We simmed the first month of baseball. We simmed all of April. And we have the Guardians. They are 10-18. The Detroit Tigers are 16-12. The Royals are 17-10. The Twins are 6-2. They're having a rough season so far. Astros are 14-13. The Angels are 15-13. The A's, they are 11-17. The Mariners are 15-12. The Rangers are 8-20. The Braves are 15-13. The Miami Marlins, yeah, they are 12-15. The Mets are 17-10. The Phillies are 18-9. The Nationals is 11-17. Cubs are 16-11. Reds are 10-17. The Brewers are 14-14. The Pirates are 8-20. Cardinals are 14-13. The Diamondbacks are 10-18. The Rockies are 8-19. The Dodgers, almost said Angels. The Dodgers are 19-8, so they're doing pretty good. Padres are even better with a 21-7 record. Giants are 18-9. Orioles are 13-14. The Red Sox are 14-14. Yankees are 17-11. Rays are 16-11. Blue Jays are 15-13. Red Sox are 14-13. So that's all the teams that we have. All the teams in baseball, all 30 of them. So we're gonna go. I don't know. We might just simulate to. I might simulate to the All-Star break maybe, and see what happens there. See how much the league has changed. So we can't really tell too much for from the first month of baseball. Okay, everyone, we are back. We just simulated to the All-Star break. So here in a minute. We're gonna see who's in the home run derby. But right now, we have let's go over every. Well, let's go to the divisions, I guess. Let's say that. So in the AL East, we have the Yankees. They're in first place. We have the Tampa Bay Rays. They're a game and a half behind. We have the Red Sox. They're six games behind. We have the Blue Jays. They're 14 games behind, and we have the Orioles 20 games behind. In the AL Central, surprisingly, the Detroit Tigers are in the lead, with the Royals right behind them, a game and a half. We have The White Sox in second and third place, 2 games ahead and behind. We had the Guardians 3.5 games behind, and the Minnesota Twins 7 games behind. In the AL West, we have Seattle Mariners in front, with Houston in second place, Angels in third, the Rangers in fourth, 23.5 games behind, and the Oakland Athletics, they are 25 games behind. They're really struggling this season. And we had the NL side, we had the NL East, we had the Mets and the Phillies in second place. Third place is the Braves. Nationals is the fourth place, and that's the Miami Marlins. They're 11 games behind. The NL Central is the Brewers in front, with the Cubs in second place. The Cardinals 10.5 games behind in third place. We have the Pirates 24.5 games behind in fourth place, and the biggest team, the worst team to be behind the most is the Reds. The Reds are 26 games behind. And in the NL West, we had the Dodgers in front with the Padres in second place, Giants in third, Diamondbacks in fourth, and Rockies in last place, 21 games behind. So yeah, we're gonna go to the I'm not gonna play the home run derby, but we're gonna see who's in it. So we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Carlos Stanton. We have Brandon Lowe, Miguel Sano, Nelson Cruz, Matt Olson, Freddie Freeman, Ronald Acuna Jr. Mike Trout did not make it. But I'm going to go, if I had to pick someone, I'm honestly going to go for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or Ronald Acuna Jr. to win it. Probably going to Ronald Acuna Jr. to win it. Let's see if he can win it. See how good he will do. Because Ronald Acuna Jr., he has 95 power. That's the second most. So he's right behind Carlos Stanton. He has 96 power. Okay, everyone, we're back. And starting off, we have Ronald Acuna Jr. versus Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So we have two juniors. I have the two people that want to win this match facing off against each other. So, starting off, Ronald Acuna Jr. has 16 home runs in 4 minutes. Let's see how good Vladimir Guerrero Jr. does. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. beats Ronald Acuna Jr. by 1 home run. He beats him 16-17. And now we have Nelson Cruz versus Miguel Sano. So I think probably Miguel Sano is going to win it. I mean, Nelson Cruz only got 12 home runs. And Miguel Sano does win it. He wins it by 13. He gets 13 home runs, and Nelson Cruz only had 12. So now we are up with Matt Olson and Brandon Lowe. I think Matt Olson will probably win it. So he has 18 home runs. That's the most so far. And Brandon Lowe, he finishes out with 19 home runs. Surprisingly, Brandon Lowe does beat Matt Olson. I'm actually quite surprised. Now we have Freddie Freeman. He got 16 home runs, and I figure Carlos Stanton will probably beat him. And he does not. He comes up short. He was 14 home runs. He needed 17 to win it. Now we are in the semifinals. The semifinals, we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. versus Miguel Sano. So Miguel Sano gets 18 home runs. That's actually really good. See how much Vladdy can get. Vladdy gets 19. He advances with 19 home runs. He gets to the finals. We have Freddie Freeman versus Brandon Lowe. I'm going with Freddie Freeman here. Freddie Freeman gets 10 home runs. That might be kind of easy for Brandon Lowe to beat. And Brandon Lowe does beat it. So we're here in the finals. Let's see what's going to happen here. You got Brandon Lowe versus Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Brandon Lowe gets 18. Now Vladimir Guerrero in the semifinals got 19 home runs. So let's see how good he does. Brandon Lowe is your home run derby champion for 2023 as MLB predicts it. The number 1 seed, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. only got 16 home runs in the final with Brandon Lowe getting 19. So the home run derby champion is Brandon Lowe. There is your champion for your 2023 home run derby. Brandon Lowe surprised me. I didn't think he would even beat. I didn't expect him to even win the first round. He ended up winning the whole thing. So I'm kind of quite surprised he even beat Matt Olson, and then he ended up going and beat Freddie Freeman and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I guess he really did earn it, because he did beat some tough competition. Okay, we are back, and we're gonna simulate the All-Star game. And AL, they beat the NL in the All-Star game. So AL, they won. They had the better players this season. And we're gonna skip to the trade deadline, see what's happening. Today is the trade deadline. And we have in the AL Central, we have Guardians are still in fourth place, but they're only 2.5 games behind. The White Sox is no longer ahead. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the end of this month and see where everyone's standing in baseball. Okay, well, looking at the standings right now, I mean, most of the teams that were doing good, they're still towards the front. So in the AL East, we got the Rays. They're in first place. They took down the Yankees. The Yankees in second place. It still was a month of baseball though. And we got the Red Sox in third place, the Blue Jays in fourth, and the Orioles are in fifth place, 32 games behind. That is really bad. We got the AL Central. We got White Sox in front, the Royals in second, Guardians in third, Minnesota Twins in fourth, and the Detroit Tigers, they were in first place. This is the biggest change. They were in first place, not in last, 10 games behind. The AL Central was always really close. And the AL West, we got the Astros in first, second place, the Seattle Marlins, the Mariners. We got the Angels, and then we got the Rangers, then we got the Oakland A's, 39 games behind. I'm gonna have to look at their record, how bad they actually are. And the NL East, sorry. We have the Phillies in front, Mets in second, Braves in third, Miami Marlins in fourth, and the Nationals in fifth. 15.5 games behind was the Nationals. The Central for NL is Brewers in front still, the Cubs in second still. Cardinals still in. This is the same thing as last time. Besides, they're not. This is the same order. Cardinals in third, Pirates in fourth, and Reds in fifth. Reds is 33 games behind. And in 2022, the Reds did have a bad season. Thus, they're continuing that. The National League West, Dodgers still in front with the Giants in second place. Padres is third place, Diamondbacks in fourth, and the Rockies in fifth. And the Rockies, I don't think they were that behind last time. But we're going to skip to the playoffs. We'll see who's going to make it to the playoffs. I don't even have that on. We're going to skip to the playoffs, and we're going to see who makes it and who does not make it. We're going to... That's just the double A. No one cares about double A. No. Okay, we're going to simulate the last two games of the season, and we'll see who makes it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, my Guardians, I did not control them the whole season, but my favorite team, the Guardians, did not make it to the playoffs. So the playoffs, we got the New York Yankees versus the Angels in the wild card. I'm gonna look at the Orioles real quick. I'm gonna look at the Reds and the A's. They had a really bad record. The A's, they were 54 wins and 108 losses. Looking at the worst teams that they were in baseball. The Reds, they ended up finishing the season at 56 and 106. Let's take a look at the Orioles. I don't think they was that bad. And the Orioles were 69 and 93. They didn't even lose. They didn't lose 100 games like the other two teams did. Anyway, ALDS is the White Sox versus Houston, and then the other ALDS is the Tampa Bay Rays versus the wild card winner, which is going to be the Yankees or the Angels. The NL wild card is Giants versus Padres, and then the winner will face Dodgers. That's gonna be a tough series. The Dodgers is really good. Then the other NLDS is Phillies versus Brewers. So I'm gonna do a bracket, see if we get a perfect bracket or not. So I'm going for Los Angeles Angels to win. I'm going for Houston Astros to win against the White Sox. I'm going for the Angels. No, I'm going for Tampa Bay Rays to beat Angels. It's gonna be a close series. And then I'm going for let's say I'm going for Tampa Bay Rays to make the whole series, beating the Astros. And then in the wild card, I got Padres barely winning against the Giants. I got Dodgers beating the Padres. I got Phillies beating Dodgers, beating Brewers, and then the Phillies move on to beat Dodgers. And the whole series is going to be the Phillies versus the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be a close series. I think the Phillies are going to win the World Series. Let's see what happens. See if the Phillies can win the World Series or not. Let's go to the Yankees, see if they can win the wild card game. And the Yankees win the wild card games. My bracket's already messed up. But the Padres do win their wild card game, so. But I went for the Angels and they lost 3-1. Okay, so it's not over yet. Okay, so we got in the DSs, like the American ALDS. We had the Astros beating the White Sox. I got that right. We ended up the Yankees beat the Tampa Bay Rays. They beat them 3-0 in the series. And then in the NLDS, the Phillies beat Brewers, and the I'm happy but very surprised. The Padres, they end up beating the Dodgers. So the teams I'm kind of thinking it's gonna be honestly Yankees versus Phillies in the World Series. We shall find out who's gonna make it. I mean, I don't know who's gonna win. Padres or Phillies. It's gonna be a really close series. Padres are up 3-2, and it is gonna be the Padres versus the Yankees in the 2023 World Series. From prediction from MLB The Show, prediction of the 2023 season. So the Yankees beat Astros 4-1, and the Padres beat Phillies 4-1, 4-2. So it's Padres versus Yankees. See who's gonna win this. They're tied 1-1. Padres are up 2-1. Padres are tied 2-2. Padres are down 3-2. They lose one game, they're out. And they are tied it. It is game 7 of the World Series. Who's gonna win it? The Padres, they win the World Series. They are the 2023 World Series champions. So that is the end of the video, guys. MLB predicted the Padres barely beating the Yankees in the World Series. So that is the end of the game. Also, end of the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button if you want to see more MLB The Show 22 videos. And please subscribe if you haven't already. It will help out the channel. And please turn the notification bell on there when the next video is posted. And please tell people that would like my videos. Please tell them to check out my channel and to subscribe. And thank you all for watching. And I hope to see you all next time. God bless you all. Goodbye.